Hey, what is up, travel lovers? It's your boy Sean. I'm back from the Sean Experiment. Thanks for tuning in. I just got off the Carnival Paradise for a little 4-nighter down to Mexico, and I'm going to give you my honest opinion about it. The boat, the staff, the fun, the environment, the food, the everything. Let's cover it. Let's get into it and talk about the Carnival Paradise. All right, welcome back, and let me just stop you right there. Just subscribe. You guys already know the deal. Subscribe to the channel, show me some love, like the video, and appreciate it. Let me just give you just 1 second to do that. Okay, you've subscribed now and liked the video. Wow, thank you. You're awesome. Let's get into the topic at hand. So, like I said, I was on the Carnival Paradise out of Tampa. Now, this particular ship has been out of commission for 2 years. So, the cruise right before the one we went on was the first one back in 2 years for the Carnival Paradise. Welcome back, Carnival Paradise. We are back in the swing of things, and it's out of Tampa. And it normally does, you know, the Mexico route, the Cosmo route, 3-night, 4-night, 3-night, 4-night. And so we were on the 4-night. Now, it left out of Tampa on St. Patty's Day, March the 17th, and was a 4-nighter, just one stop in Cozumel, a couple sea days back in town. And let me tell you, we had a blast. If you were on the ship, you may recognize me as one of the Banana Boys. Yeah, what does that mean? Well, you'll find out soon, because I'm going to post videos very soon from our time on the ship, and we do theme nights, and that's a whole nother video and a whole nother topic, but it's fun, and it's ridiculous, and it's like the greatest thing ever. So if you were on the ship, thanks for like making our cruise awesome, and hopefully we made yours more awesome. There was 9 of us, and we were all kind of crazy. If you were on the ship, boo on you, because we had so much fun. So let's get into the ship, the Carnival Paradise. Now, this is a fantasy class ship. This is a smaller ship, so we are not talking about the giant frills and thrills of some of the big ships that are coming out, right? There's no roller coasters on board. There's no, go-kart tracks like Norwegian has or anything crazy. It's just a small, have a good time kind of ship. Now, let me tell you my initial feelings about everything, and then we'll get into some details. I have a fantastic time on every cruise. So like, I don't care how big the ship is or small it is or where it even goes and all that. I had an awesome time. So this whole review is not about like whether or not you're gonna have a good time or not. I think that's up to you, the people you bring with you, the environment you create, and the fun you have. So you're gonna have an amazing time on this ship or any ship. But it's not the best ship in my opinion, and let me tell you a little bit about why. One, there is one pool and 2 hot tubs by that pool, and that's it, pretty much, right? So on the main deck, which on this is 10, as most of them are on the Lido deck. On deck 9 is all your casino and your clubs and your comedy club and some bars and things like that. Deck 10 right above it. The pool, the hot tub, your food, your buffet, things like that. So everything's very close together. It's a very easy ship to walk around, to navigate. You learn basically your way around the entire ship. Day 1, second one, and it's a good time. But with having one pool and a couple hot tubs and a sold out ship, so yeah, cruising's back. If you didn't know, my last video, or my last cruise, I should say, 6-7 weeks ago on the Carnival Horizon was at 40% capacity. Felt like we were the only ones on the ship, and it was awesome. This is a ship that is half that size, less than half that size, and had just as many people, I think more people. It was full. It was very, very packed. I took some sort of sweeping videos so you can see how busy it was. I'm seeing reports out of a lot of the other even larger ships, and they are slammed to the brim too. If you go cruising pretty much from right now to forever until coronavirus 29 comes out and the world shuts down again, it's gonna be packed. So we're back, baby, and I love it, and it makes it kind of a pain to wait in line and get in the pool and stuff like that, but overall not terrible, but definitely very busy. So one pool, kind of small. You got your, Red Frog rum bar, which, by the way, Frog Island iced tea, mwah, get one. It's don't get a lot of them. It's like super sugary and sweet, but it's like a Long Island iced tea with like the sweet rum punch version. And it's green. When it was St. Patty's Day, it's awesome. You got to get one. Then the tequila bar right next to it. And then you have Guy's Burger Bar. That's a staple. If you're on a Carnival ship that doesn't have a Guy's Burger Bar, man, you're missing out. I bet we had a burger 3 or 4 times while we were on the ship. One of the best burgers you're going to get on or off a ship. It's so good, and the fries are so good too with that Chipotle mayonnaise. So the Blue Iguana, tacos. So a lot of those staples right there around the pool are still there. Good drinks, good food, good time. Now, a couple things spreading out. The buffet. I can't say good or bad about it. It was normal, like what a normal buffet would be. I will say that I found myself not finding food as often. I think sometimes you're on a ship and you're like, oh, let me just go get a buffet. And some of the bigger ships have sort of a staggered buffet to where, like, this side is open from, 11 to, 2, and then from 2 to 3, and then from 3 to 4 or whatever. So you can kind of always find that food. There were several times where I was going to look for food and there was not a buffet. Now, you always have the Carnival Deli, the pizza, pizza's 24 hours. The deli's open till like, I think, 11 p.m. So you have lots of options to eat no matter what. But the buffet was a little bit thinner than I would say I would normally see on a larger ship. Food was about the same, nothing crazy there. We didn't really go into the dining room at all. Some of my friends did go in one night. They said the food was okay. I wasn't there, so I won't speak on that. I can tell you that the bars were busy. I mean, on a sold out ship, you're already bound to have, busy bars. People like to drink, right? But I mean busy. And my one gripe, and I hate to gripe because it's like these people work so hard and you're on a ship in paradise having the time of your life. So don't take this on like a level 10. But like the bartenders were crazy slow. Like when I say crazy slow, I just mean like there was no oomph. Now, don't get me wrong. If you told me I had to work 18 hours a day for 6 months straight, no days off, I mean, I'd move pretty slow too. So I am not saying like, oh, these people suck by any means. There were some great ones, but as the overall sort of goes, just kind of non-attentive. They're kind of, moping around. Even when you'd go and come to the bar and you're smiling, you're laughing, you're having a good time, you're complimenting them, you're tipping them, you're trying to be a great customer. And they were just kind of meh, I think, the whole time. So when you get kind of a slow bartender and a very busy bar on a sold out ship, the wait time for drinks sometimes was a little lengthy. One of my favorite bars to go to on a Carnival ship is the Alchemy Bar, sort of a craft cocktail bar where they serve some really cool mixtures, right? They have an absinthe drink that is like, it's like one of my favorite drinks. They do not have an Alchemy Bar on the Carnival Paradise. They have what's called the Rotterdam Bar. Now, it's in the same place as the Alchemy Bar would be. It is sort of their specialty bar, if you will, but it's a focus on martinis. So I'm not a big martini drinker. If you are a big martini drinker, great news, the Rotterdam Bar is a martini bar. I did ask if they had some of the ingredients because I heard that some of the bartenders from the Rotterdam were coming over from Alchemy Bars. I asked if they had some of the ingredients to make some of the drinks, and the answer was no, pretty much every time. Unfortunately, one of the bars that was the slowest was the Rotterdam Bar. So we found they did make a pretty good old-fashioned. We asked for it with Woodford bourbon. So you can get any drink up to $20 a drink. That's at $16 a drink for a Woodford Old Fashioned. If you like bourbon, whiskey, and you like Old Fashions, get that. That's included in your drink package. It's probably the most expensive drink, or at least bourbon drink that you can get in your drink package, and it's worth it. So big recommendation there. They made it fantastically. It just took a very, very long time. Now, keep in mind, we had 9 people with us, so we were often ordering 9 drinks at a time, but a sense of urgency wasn't there. I would say it was taking us sometimes 15, 20 minutes or more to get a drink after we had ordered, and he was already working on our drink. So a little bit slow, a little bit slow. Now, as far as the other things on the ship go, it was fun. Again, very busy, so people sort of everywhere. Your guest services line was very long. Your shows, honestly, weren't like crazy sold out or anything, but there was a lot of people in them for sure. So if you want to get like a great seat, you need to get there early. It's not a huge auditorium, but it's a pretty good size. We did win a trophy, no big deal. And what's crazy is I've been on a lot of Carnival ships, and I've never won a ship on a stick until this cruise. We won movie quote trivia. Yeah. So we got 19 out of 20. I had to go up and like do the final question with like a hand raise, fast, whatever. And I got it. I don't know how, because I just kind of guessed at the end. But I made it. I got one. I did it. It was exciting. So in the trivia, though, I tell you what, sometimes I've gone to trivia and there's like 20, 30 people there. There was probably, I don't even know, 150 people in trivia. And the 2 trivias we went to, there was a lot of people going to the trivia. So just the sign of a really packed ship in a sea day with not a whole lot going on, go to trivia. So it was a great time. The staff was really good. Like the person that ran the karaoke that we sang, we dressed up as wrestlers, like pro wrestlers from the 90s, one night and sang YMCA and karaoke. And it was stupid and it was amazing. And I do have some footage of that too. I'll pop you a little teaser in here. And so you can kind of see what was going on. But God, we had a good time. So yeah, so the karaoke host was amazing. The lady doing the trivia was awesome. A couple different times, 2 different ladies doing the trivia. They were amazing, really high energy, really awesome. The cruise director, relatively new. Oh God, I'm going to butcher her name. Leilani? I think it's Leilani or Layla or Leela. I'm the worst. I should probably look that up before I made this video. But anyway, she was on the Amazing Race Canada. And I wanted to talk to her about it because I want to go on the Amazing Race because I think it would be awesome. And I never did. But I will tell you this. She was everywhere. She was on the deck doing dances. She was like, all over the place. Really high energy, really fun for sure. I never got a chance to talk to her one-on-one, but she did a really great job. I think she's new to the cruise director life, and she did an awesome job. So really great job there. Had a great time with that. The only other person that I will get into is the DJ. The DJ in the nightclub. Now, the nightclub is like my tilt. If I'm having a great time or a bad time or in the middle time, it's like the DJ can like rocket me up or like drop me down. And I'll give you a mixed review on this DJ. He played good music, thank God, because I've been on some cruises where they just can't read a crowd. You know what I mean? I mean, just no one's dancing, no one's really whatever, and they're just like, and they'll hammer that one type of music forever. He did that one night, but whatever. I won't harm for that. Music good. He was Rambo, I guess you might say. He was the drink police, and so every 5 seconds, and I almost don't even exaggerate. I mean, every few minutes. This guy would go, no drinks on the dance floor, no sippy cups, no bottles, no glass, no whatever. And here's the thing. I agree. People have spilled drinks on the dance floor. They have to stop for security purposes. But there's security in the club. Several of them standing there. Tell them to tell the people to get off the drinks for the dance floor or whatever. He would stop the middle of a really great song just to complain. And then he would change the song. Like a lot, way too much. It made no sense. He would sort of pause the music as and like the times where you'd be like boom, 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 crowd talk, but he'd pause it in weird moments. I don't know if he just was new to DJing or didn't like us. I don't know. So I'll say that they called last call really early also. So I'm used to being on a ship that the DJ and the club is open basically as long as people are having a good time. I've been in there till 2, 2:30, 3 o'clock sometimes. And this guy was like 1:20, 1:30, last call. One time he warned us about the drink. Somebody had spilled a drink. He sat with the lights on for, I don't know, 10 plus minutes, 15 minutes. He goes, "You guys took too long. Last call." What? Really? Really? I had no words, okay? The final straw, and hear me out, stay with me here. The final straw was there was a 90s music night. Yeah, does it get better, honestly? So I was born in the 80s, grew up in the 90s. 90s is like my music genre, right? If you find a better decade of music, you're lying to yourself. And you just need to listen to 90s music because that's just the way that the cookie crumbles. So 90s music night, I'm all in. I mean, I was there at 10:30 when the club opened. Boom. And he started off with slow music, which is fine. Some like Boyz II Men, some, Mary J. Blige. Oh, that was fine. But it's like, a couple to warm you up, not like 13 in a row. Not 13 in a row. But that's okay. Then we got into the good music. Every, I don't know, half a song, no bottles on the dance floor. And it was, boo this man. Boo this man for just doing things out of his job description. But then I go, you know what? I love 90s. I went up there. I got a drink. I wrote in a napkin. Outcast, Elevators. And I go, here. And he looked at it confused, like he had never heard of the song before. And as a DJ, that's disrespectful, I think. He looked at it, looked at me, looked at me, and then goes, "No, that's from the 2000s." And I said, no, that's 1996. I know. No, from the 2000s. Sorry. And refused to play it because it was 90s night and he was really dedicated to being 90s. And it was 90s and would have been the greatest song he played all night. Anyway, back to the ship. The Carnival Paradise is exactly what you want out of a small ship. It is small by nature. It's easy to get around. You're not going to get lost. You're not going to get overwhelmed. You are close to the entertainment. You are close to the food. You are close to your room. Some of these larger ships, you take a turn down your hallway and you look and just go, oh my God, it's like a mile to my room. No issue here. It's fun. The good thing about a small ship, especially if you're in kind of a party environment, a party crowd, you're going to get to know the people on the boat. You're going to see them, right? The same people are going to hang out at the casino bar. The same people are going to hang out at, the Rotterdam bar. The same ones are going to go to the club. So it's sort of a more personal, like a small town, if you will, with thousands of people. But a small town, it's a really good time. So nothing taken away from the Paradise. Obviously, the cruises are a little bit shorter and probably somewhat cheaper as well. So it's a great option. If you're looking for your grand ship, you're looking for a Mardi Gras, you're looking for a Panorama, a Horizon, a Vista, maybe skip it. It's just it's not going to have the huge things to do. There's no IMAX theater. There's no ropes course. There's not even a basketball court. Some of these more basic things that you are used to seeing on the ships, this did not have. It's an older boat built in the 90s, right? So you're getting what you're getting. So at the end of the day, the Carnival Paradise is a good ship. Good. Give it a number. I don't know. I love cruising. It's so hard for me to give a number, but my love for cruising aside, I'm just going to compare sort of cruising to cruising, and I will include all Carnival, Royal Caribbean, and Norwegians that I've been on. It's like a 4. You know what I mean? Like a 4 or 5. A 4. It's a middle of the road, older boat that you're going to have a great time on. If you want some relaxing and short and quick and easy and fun. If you're looking for grandioso and you want to feel like you're in the lap of luxury, skip it. Go with something better. So overall, I had an amazing time. Keep an eye out for some videos of me and my friends doing some wild stuff. It was a good time. And like I said, if you were on that ship, hey, sorry, I don't know. It was so much fun. I appreciate you guys checking me out today. As always, the video is brought to you by Rogue Traveler Apparel, roguetravelerstore.com. Go check them out. Really cool shirts, hats, hoodies, etc. For the travel lover in you and me. So that's all I got for today. Carnival Paradise. I'll see you guys later. Peace out. Boop.